regard.
What's that big tower over there?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along...
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate...
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over...
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow!
Point taken. Do you just like looking after...
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably... He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt, as both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to...
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not...
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to...
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from that instinctive unease I feel deep within. Serves as a reminder for what it...
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always...
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than...
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Hmm? Oh, hey, Alphen.
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training.
You know I don't literally train...
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I always followed him wherever he went, and he said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest.
That definitely sounds like...
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my... Then again, maybe... I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
at that enemy. It's shining.
Yeah, if only I were a cat.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recent.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live...
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with...
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone... Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is a...
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even...
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need. So I'm not surprised he's...
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so,
Well, specifically speaking...
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Poodle, one of your buddies. Whoo!
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some way...
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they...
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good...
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just...
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus,
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong lead. However, when you take down one dictator only to...
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. When you do that, you're ruling over others.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling. But Deadeye and my dad are two very different men.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen it.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going...
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my...
You? A musician?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. I trained... Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and... Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best...
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture...
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of... The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright for... Not that my words can undo the damage already...
see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Mm-hmm. Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh? See what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Oh, yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey. Ah?
Good.
Really? What? Yes!
All right, right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes!
Over there.
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Have you guys... checked your equipment lately?
Did we really just spend that much money?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few
Forget that guy. Right now,
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down...
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we...
you make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them...
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord...
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place? For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest, Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the...
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class Vine.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fight...
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time...
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formation.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded.
Wait, those? So does that...
To manipulate the properties of Dana's
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is... Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew toward...
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a...
But at some point, they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like the...
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was...
He was. I'd always follow him around and Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply...
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because...
And here I was trying to make a...
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's...
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but...
Now that you mention it, it has...
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that you're
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get...
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your
Now you've really said.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions...
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen...
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of...
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes...
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great.
Don't you ever get tired?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
You're finished!
Look sharp!
Can't get out of this!
These ones can run rings around us.
Eagle dive! Inferno turret!
Lightning!
Orochi's Fury!
Prepare to be sealed, Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more
Got your name on it! We got the advantage!
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because log on.
Azure Storm!
Pierce the evil!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Glacial spear! Pierce the evil! Where are you going?
It's over!
The earth throbs in pain.
Orochi's Fury!
Tiger Blade! Lions, leave the chargers to me!
Pull them away! There's always room for improvement.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Maybe something's going on in the forest. I think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renan...
Out of my way!
Here I come! Ignite!
They got me flanked!
Orochi's Fury! You're mine!
I'm gone!
You're finished!
No further!
You're finished! You're mine! You're finished! Here I come! Azure Storm! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon!
We turned the tables on him.
Prepare to be sealed, though fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more doing.
Come knocked off!
Do it!
All yours, Kisara.
I can feel my power growing!
Out of my
Here,
way!
let me help. I
Don't
never
worry,
miss.
I've got plenty to go around.
Orochi's Fury!
Glacial spear. Here's evil. I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Here I come! It's over!
Denied!
Flying free? Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Take it.
Stardust!
Do it! Xion!
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
My turn!
Not by a long shot. This one's mine. This one's mine.
You're mine! Ricochet!
I'm on a roll now. Going in.
Here I come!
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Over so soon?